This movie is amazing. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and it's just something I feel like I needed. Just to put a smile on my face. Walking out of a theater made me feel good. But Daniel, first question for you. Between this and Logan Lucky, you have some serious Southern charm. Where was that accent? What is that based from? What did you base that accent on?
It's based on there's a historian called Shelby Foote, who he was in the Ken Burns documentary about the Civil War, and he kind of comes up,
basically narrates the Ken Burns documentary.
Right. I mean, he's the sort of one of the definitive kind of experts, and he's sadly now dead. But he also did a lot of interviews on C-SPAN, I think it was something like that. And I was just like for 3.5 hours to speak. So I just kind of sat and watched, or had them playing. I've got a great voice coach, dialect coach, Daniel, who just I Skype 2 or 3 hours a day with, all the way through. Tennessee Williams, someone else, was just, and then I had to kind of just make it my own. So I had to forget them and just, this is my voice now.
Sure.
Anymore, yeah.
Amazing job.
Thank you.
Linda is kind of the most understated member of her dysfunctional family, but she's so commending. Talk to me about how she views everybody in her family. Not everybody specifically, but her family in general.
I think she has a false pride. I think many of us do. And the movie will explain that in a way that I shouldn't, because it sort of ruins parts of the movie. So I think she's operating in a false pride, but I think she genuinely looks down her nose at dependency. That dependency is a sort of dirty word in her mind. And therefore, independency, self-reliance, all those sort of old ideas of self-discipline, and all the rest of it. She is sort of an amalgam of all of that amidst clearly people who are very dependent. And I think that's where the split is, even though what you think you see is very different, of course, than what is reality.
Now, Chris Evans, he plays your son, Ransom. How much of Linda is in Ransom?
Well, I think I have 2 children. We're parents. Of course, there's elements of us and our children, and then every child has their own destiny that they need to manifest. And Ransom has certainly manifested some destiny in ways that I wouldn't necessarily agree with.
Right.
But I am the fault of it because I, probably was bad at setting limits with him or whatever. I might be very rigid about things, but then of course with a child I would be bad at it.
And there's a problem because he's going to inherit.
Sure.
Right.
And that kind of is it's a big,
and there's the same dependency.
A de-energizer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's all going to be fine. I'm going to inherit all this money. Who gives a rat's ass? It's like, and that's an issue.
No, Daniel, in a recent interview, correct me if I'm wrong. In a recent interview, you said that you hope, or you commented that this movie, you hope this movie causes Thanksgiving discussion.
God, yeah. No, I do.
Why do you think that Knives Out should be a conversation starter?
It's a very funny, entertaining movie. Let's
Absolutely.
just get that down right now. But what Ryan is so brilliant at doing, he's just layered in some really nice social commentary that we did this last year. We finished this time last year. It's right up to date. Everything's in there.
Yes.
But it's not taking sides. It's as Jamie so eloquently put, it's got red meat, it's got blue meat, and it's been thrown around all over the place. And I'm not saying that this will happen, but I know that occasionally at Thanksgiving dinners there's the odd row, and recently it's been about politics a lot. This is a movie which hopefully will entertain, but will raise up some issues, and I hope not cause a row, but cause some good discussion.